Anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, man, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. But this is part 2. Mafia has taken his family, not knowing that the father is a retired CIA agent. I'm not gonna lie, this was actually a good video for Sholioli. And I told people, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to say nothing, you know, about the From. If you say anything about From, I will ban you immediately. But I stopped watching From. From is just one of them series, bro, where I just cannot, you know, just I cannot, you feel me, like finish like watching From. Like how I'm trying to say it, bro. Like From is not like Power, you know, where I could just wait, you feel me, for another episode to drop next week. From is something I just gotta watch over and over and over and over again, bro. So I think the last episode comes out June 21st. So June 21st is when I'm gonna tune back into From, bro. But I have tuned into The Shy. And I ain't gonna lie, The Shy, bro, that's a good series right now. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, The Shy, you feel me? But for all my new subscribers and new viewers, if y'all wanna go check out all my movie reactions, it is over yonder. Watch some movies, man. Straight switch to booty. Yeah, The Shy, bro. I'm watching The Shy right now. Dang, man down on 51st. I seen this one. There's a boat by the watch this, y'all. Watch this. It wasn't personal. That's how I do if I seen an op. If I seen an op, man, I blast him. I'm talking about blast him. I'm talking about blast him, blast. If I seen an op, I'm telling you, I don't know how I'll be, bro, if I seen an op. You know what I mean? If I seen a Ravens mother effer, if I seen an op, you know what I'm saying? There's a boat. A Warriors mother effer. Okay. It wasn't personal. Warriors K, Ravens K.
Departing from the bay, where Kim is being taken. Brian reaches the boat, kills the men guarding it, and finds out that the girls are being sold to a sheikh.
Oh, whoa. Oh, hold on. We did this. Hold on. I gotta screw off the lot. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and see something right quick, cause hold on. I think this was, what's her name? There we go. Hold on. Oh, Brian. There we go.
You have no idea. What?
Listen to me carefully, Kim. Your mother and I are gonna be taken. And people are gonna come for you too. And hide in that closet. Now.
The receptionist, who is secretly working with the Albanians, provides them with Kim's room number. The Mafia members begin searching the hotel for her, but fail to find her. Meanwhile, in the hotel corridor, one of the Mafia members is seen holding a gun, which catches the attention of a hotel employee. Alarmed by the situation, immediately calls the hotel security. With the Mafia closing in on her, Kim has no choice but to escape through the window. She decides to climb across to the next hotel.
Oh, heck no.
As Kim is about to enter, one of the Mafia members notices her shoe outside the window. He peers out, but Kim manages to slip inside the room undetected, narrowly avoiding capture. Meanwhile, the Albanians have taken Brian and Lenore to Murad. Back at the hotel, Kim hides inside a cupboard to avoid being found. He opens the first cupboard door, but does not find anything. A gunshot rings out from another part of the hotel. The sound of the bullet causes the Mafia member to leave the cupboard and investigate.
Dang.
The Mafia then kills the security guards working at the hotel, and with the situation spiraling out of control, the hotel management activates the security alarms. Brian, trapped in a locked room, manages to retrieve a small device hidden in his socks. A smartphone he had secretly placed there before leaving the hotel. With the device in hand, he attempts to call Sam, but there is no answer. Desperate, Brian calls Kim next.
Take the case with you. The combination is 232884. Take the map. You'll take a shoelace from one of my shoes in the closet. Use it as a guide. Draw a circle with the hotel in the center of it.
Done.
Draw another circle with the market in the center. Now take one of those little cans. The ones with the pins on the top. It's a grenade.
There's a parking garage.
Anyone on it?
No.
Keep the phone on so I can hear the explosion.
Broke through a grenade? Oh my God.
Now draw a circle on the map at the circumference at 4.5 kilometers. Do the circles intersect at any point?
Yeah, 2 points.
And look at the flags on the rooftops. Are they in the wind?
Yeah,
Going east.
think so, yeah. How'd you know?
Take one of the guns and go to the rooftop at the most easterly point.
Smack the taste out of his mouth. Oh, switch the booty.
You know this man?
It's just something about that pain I kind of like a little bit. I don't know.
This one.
No.
Recognize none of them. To you, they were nothing. And this one. You recognize him? Him you strapped to a chair. You attached electric cables to the chair till his heart burst. He was my son.
I killed your son because he kidnapped my daughter.
I don't care what he did.
I mean, he don't care what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? The hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what he did. Some people not finna go for that, bro. You know what I mean? You can't just kidnap everybody's daughter. Now you got some people, you know what I'm saying, you can kidnap their daughter and they don't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? But he was the wrong mother effer for that. You know what I mean? You kidnapped his daughter. Hey, next minute I know the mother effer was dead. You know what I'm saying? I do not care about that. Man, come on, bro. You gotta expect that when you kidnap somebody's daughter. You know, kidnap somebody's son, he still gonna switch the booty for Sholioli, but you kidnap a daughter. Hey, man, turn the world around, man. About his daughter.
His voice. Your death will not be quick. It will not be pleasant. How long will it take for the blood to rush to her head?
30 minutes.
So you have 30 minutes to watch her die.
After leaving, Brian assures Lenore that Kim is safe. Murad then receives a call informing him that Kim has escaped, and he quickly sends more people after her. Brian struggles to free himself from the ropes, but after some effort, he manages to escape. He carefully helps Lenore down, saving her life. Meanwhile, Kim reaches a rooftop and waits for Brian's signal. Once Brian rescues Lenore, he calls Kim and tells her to set off a grenade. Kim follows his instructions, and Brian hears the blast. He tells Kim that she is very close to their location and instructs her to head east. Kim sets off another grenade.
Dang, cuz just throwing grenades out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Grenade. Kim follows his
What they
instructions.
say? What they say in the UK, man? This girl is mad, man. She's mad.
Close to their location and instructs
Look
her
at she's
to
just
head
throwing
east.
grenades out of him. What you doing, gang? You
The
tweaking?
Albanians here.
I'm right by the steam.
Drop the gun down the vent.
What's wrong with? She's mad.
They're coming.
What you talking about? Watching soccer. Come here.
Brian and Kim find a taxi and take the keys. Brian sets a 5-minute timer on Kim's phone, marking the U.S. Embassy as their destination. He tells Kim that if he does not return with Lenore in time, she should go to the embassy. He follows the Mafia and sees them taking Lenore into a van. He shoots at them, but they manage to drive off with Lenore. Brian is frustrated but decides to go back to Kim. Kim starts the car, but the officer is about to shoot her. Brian arrives just in time and kills the officer. He tells Kim to drive, but Kim is concerned about Lenore. Brian reassures her that he will rescue Lenore later. The police learn about the officer's death and begin chasing Brian and Kim.
Better scare off the lot. You know they don't play by cop killers. Better scare off the lot. It's your only option. Oh, these some dirty cops. He's dirty 5-0. Man down on 51st. Hey, we gotta acknowledge. Hey, look, we gotta acknowledge her driving skills, though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta acknowledge her driving skills, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. I know a lot of y'all can't drive. You know what I'm saying? But your boy Jay is an insane driver. Keep it real with y'all. I think. Look. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really think. You know what I mean? I really think, you know, that your boy can be like a real professional driver, bro. And like I said, I feel like I drive the hardest car in the world, which is a Charger. For anybody that got Chargers, y'all already know how hard that motherfucker is. It's so big and so fast. My ex-girlfriend was scared to drive my car. So big and so fast, bro. You know, so I like when I go into other cars, bro, it'd be so easy. I'd be like, dang, this junk easy. You know what I'm saying? Just like they did basic. You know what I mean? But nah, though, bro. That RT, boy, that thing be rolling, bro. We keep it real. When I get on that highway, boy, I be acting up. You know what I mean? I be acting a fool, but a fool. Especially when it be traffic. I ain't gonna lie. When it's a lot of traffic, I look at traffic like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? When it's a lot of traffic, y'all ever been jammed up on the interstate? Oh my God, I was just jammed up on the interstate today. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't with my car though, you know what I'm saying? I had to go help my sister with something, you know what I'm saying? But then I was scurrying off the lot. I was foo, 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 foo. If you're a really good driver, bro, you can get through that traffic, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, just foo, 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 foo. And a lot of y'all, bro, you be looking through your rearview mirror. See, when you finna go into another lane, you gotta look back. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a car right here and that car not being shown in y'all rearview mirror. That's why a lot of y'all be getting in accidents because you don't know how to freaking, you know, maneuver. You know, you got to look back. You know what I'm saying? Look in the rearview mirror. Okay. If I don't see a car right there, then look back. Then we score off the lot again. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it, bro. I be about not to drive, bro. Tell you. That's why I'm like, and I be like, I'm like, bro, ain't no way. I'm like, ain't no freaking way. People don't know how to drive, bro. I taught my own self how to drive, bro. If you don't know how to drive, you're pathetic. Oh, somebody finna die tonight. Boom! Dang! Man down on 51st.
Hey, Bri.
We're in the courtyard of the U.S. Embassy in Istanbul. Can you call someone to make sure we don't get shot?
Yeah.
You'll be safe here in the embassy until I come back. And then I have to make sure these people never bother us again in our lives.
What are you gonna do?
What I do best.
Kim asks Brian what will happen to Lenore, but Brian reassures her, saying he will get Lenore back as soon as possible and tells her not to worry. Brian uses his memory to track down Murad's hideout and arrives at a market. Lenore is being brutally threatened, and as another man starts taking out weapons, Brian finds the house and kills the bodyguards. The Albanians realize Brian has reached the hideout and quickly move Lenore to another location.
Kill that little mutt. Talking about, boy, bust your head open like you stole something. Oh my God. Intestines. Man down on 51st. Let's get busy. Time to get busy. Dang. Made that boy shake like a stripper. For surely only. I think he found his match right here. I ain't gonna lie. Yep, he found his match right here for surely only. I can already tell how bro was. Get busy. Look at him. Yep. Yeah, he found his match right here. There's finna be some switch to booty going on. I can tell. Told y'all. I told y'all. I knew it. How bro was already, how he was moving. I like, oh yeah, he found his master for surely only. It's gonna be a tough one right here. But I believe in my guy. I believe. Let's get right. Let's get busy. Dang. Told y'all. I knew he was crazy. See, look, it's something about how trained fighters, bro. I ain't gonna lie, trained fighters, we just see it like automatically. We just see it like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker trained. You know what I'm saying? It's like for a boxer going against a boxer. You know what I mean? I can tell the motherfucker box just by the stand he get in, by the stance he get in. If I look at him, you know what I'm saying? I can tell if you a regular fighter and I can tell if you a boxer, just like that. You know what I mean? I can tell if you're a trained fighter. I can tell if you're not trained, just like that, because I'm trained. You know what I mean? So I look at this motherfucker and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna demolish this motherfucker. So it's like we be knowing, like before, like look at him, size you up for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go and punish you right quick. You a regular, yeah, you ain't got no type of training. Once that mother ever just started doing like this and start bobbing his head a little bit, bobbing and weaving, and just start looking like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, this mother ever got some boxing right here. I'm gonna put the beat down on him. I'm gonna give him switch the booty. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's gonna be a little challenging because this mother ever a little trained. You know what I'm saying? Did you fast me? That's how I knew that mother ever was trained, but I knew it. Woo! You busy? What's up with you, boy?
Father's sons.
Two.
You can go home, live your life, or you can die here if you give me your word.
What?
This from a movie?
Because I am tired of it all.
Yet it's taken.
Brian kills Murad and rescues Lenore. 3 weeks later, at a diner in Los Angeles, the Mills family is celebrating Kim passing her driving test.
Hey, so look, would y'all rather take him or John Wick? Now, I mean, I need y'all to let me know right now. Would y'all rather take him or John Wick?
Milkshakes. To Brian's surprise, Kim is joined by her boyfriend Jamie, and Kim jokingly tells her father not to shoot this one.
Don't shoot this one. I really like him.
You would think the story ends here, and they live happily ever
It ends here!
No, they get taken for the third time, man. Brian really needs some parenting skills.
He's talking about Brian really needs some parenting skills.
He's a nightmare. He tried to kidnap his daughter. He just wasn't having it. He made 3 of those movies. At some point, you have to wonder if he's just a bad parent.
Continuing with the story in Taken 3, Mafia breaks into a man's house and kidnap him. They take him to a building where their leader, Oleg Malenkov, is waiting. The man has no idea why he has been kidnapped. Oleg is after a cupboard in the man's office, which can only be opened with a password the man knows. Oleg forces him to open the cupboard, but to everyone's surprise, it is empty. Furious, Oleg calls his boss to demand the money owed to him.
It's Malenkov. What a disappointment to see it's not here. But I'm leaving you something.
Dang.
One day later, Brian is in a shop carefully picking out a stuffed panda as a gift for Kim. Meanwhile, she takes a pregnancy test at home and finds out she is pregnant. Suddenly, Brian arrives at her place.
But I thought you killed the mother effers that was... You killed the leader. You killed their whole army. So it's like... Now it's like, dang, like, you feel me? Like, who is these mother effers trying to come after you now? You feel me? You already took care of business. I realize why they try to come back after you, because you killed bro them son, for surely only. You know what I mean? But dang, some now some other mother effers trying to come after you? You know what I mean? You putting that much belt to booty?
Holding the panda he bought for her birthday. Even though her birthday...
You had some Middle Eastern mother effers. Now you got some Russian mother effers now.
3 days away. He happily presents it to her, hoping to make her smile. However, Kim does not seem to like the panda much. Jamie enters the room and casually tells Brian that before heading to university, Kim always insists on drinking her favorite drink from one specific shop. Brian decides to leave
my back,
to give
y'all.
them some
Oh
privacy.
my God, my
He picks
back.
up the panda, quietly mentioning that he plans to return it and find a gift that will truly make Kim happy. While driving, Brian receives a call from Lenore.
Brian.
He warmly invites her to dinner at his house, but Lenore says she will come another day. Later that evening, Brian is alone at home when, unexpectedly, Lenore shows up. She opens up to him, saying that she and Stuart have tried everything to save their marriage.
Stuart and I, we've tried everything. I just don't feel anything anymore.
The worst taste in men.
Thanks.
Oh, do you know what I fantasize about? Us.
See, this is exactly why I say y'all never date a woman that has a baby daddy. You going over talking to him about our relationship problems. This woman married and everything. Going right back to the baby daddy. You know what I fantasize about? Us. Got a big old fat ringer, right? A fat ring on the side of her hand right here. You don't give a F though. You know what I mean? Because you know why? She's still hooked up on her baby daddy. This how most of them is right here. I'm telling y'all, bro. If you playing stepdaddy, you pathetic. You know what I mean? And I just got to be real with you. If you're playing a stepdaddy role, for all my stepdaddies, you know what I mean? I know I just said something. Then right when I said something, I lost at least 3 viewers. I guess the stepdaddies just skirt off the lot. You know what I mean? But if you playing a stepdaddy role, that is the most pathetic thing you could ever do when it comes to being a man. You know, like imagine taking care of a boy. Imagine taking care of a girl that ain't yours. Imagine taking on some unwanted responsibility. You know what I mean? And then you got to deal with the baby daddy. You think you ain't going to deal with the baby daddy, bro? You know what I mean? Got to worry about the baby daddy texting her and everything.
Me a bad person.
Women with kids just come with too much. I won't date you if you got one kid. I don't give a dang if you fine like a glass of wine. I don't care if you fine like a glass of wine. You got one kid, but you getting cut off for sholy-oly.
Being married to one man, fantasizing about another.
Look.
You are, Lenny.
Being married to one man and fantasizing about another, that ain't romantic to me. You thought.
Oh, do you know what I fantasize about? Us. Does it make me a bad person, being married to one man, fantasizing about another?
Yeah, that make you a bad person. Well, she thought we were going to be like, no, I get it. Only the thoughts get that. Only the hoes get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Does that make me a bad person? Yeah, you're a terrible person.
If you are, Lenny, you're not the only one. Lenny.
I'm sorry.
No.
Why do you have to be so damn honorable?
Believe me, right now I wish you weren't.
And with integrity.
The next day, Brian is
And
enjoying.
she left her a little stank draw.
The next day, Brian is enjoying some quality time with his friends when he receives a call from Kim asking to meet him. She invites him to a restaurant, saying she needs his advice about something important. However, the noisy children playing in the background make her hesitant to share her actual thoughts. Instead, she casually says she wants to buy a puppy. Brian, taking her words at face value, tells her that having a puppy is a big responsibility. He explains that it requires time, effort, and dedication, especially since she is still in college. Kim nods thoughtfully but smiles to herself, as she is actually using the idea of a puppy to talk indirectly about her pregnancy. Stuart visits Brian at his house. While there, he notices Lenore's scarf and becomes uneasy. He expresses his concerns to Brian, saying he wants to save his marriage but feels it is difficult as long as Brian remains in Lenore's life. Brian calmly explains that his only connection with Lenore is through Kim, and that is the reason he maintains contact. However, Stuart pleads with Brian to stop meeting Lenore, hoping it will help mend their relationship, and Brian agrees.
Cuz, she came over to him, bro. Yeah, that's the problem when it comes to people when it comes to relationships dealing with hoes and thoughts. That's the problem. You're confronting the wrong person, bro. You know what I mean? If your girl truly loves you, bro, you ain't got to worry about this. You ain't got to have this conversation. This won't even be a problem. She will nip this in the bud before you even get too far. She supposed to put the boundaries in place, not you, brother. That's her ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? That's her baby daddy. You feel me? So it's like, for you to even have to do this, bro, that shows you how pathetic your wife is. Your wife came over here. You feel me? He ain't go over there. Your wife tried to kiss him. He ain't trying to kiss her. So all I'm saying is, my brother, you confronting the wrong person, my brother.
I still want you to stop seeing my wife.
I still want you to stop seeing my wife. It's not like that, you little stupid dimwit. It's not like that. It's something that you're gonna have to deal with, bro. That's what you're gonna have to deal with, dating a woman that has a kid. They share a kid together, bro. So it's just, he's gonna be in her life, dating her all her life. They share a kid, bro. She gonna want her mom around. She gonna want her dad around. They share a bond that's everlasting, bro. That's the harsh reality when it comes to dating a woman with a kid and a baby daddy. You gonna see that baby daddy all the time.
Until we sort things out.
I can do that.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, stop looking tough, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro, will smash your head in.
Urgent. Bagels. Full bagels and some cream cheese, please.
Lenny?
Lenny? Come on. Lenny!
Freeze! Don't move!
You gotta listen to
On the
me.
floor now!
Listen to me.
Down!
I didn't do this.
Trying to frame him.
More cops keep showing up and chasing Brian, and we finally get to the legendary scene where he jumps over the fence with more cuts than this recap.
Trying to frame this mother. Well, you better scare off the lot.
Without hesitation, Brian makes his way to the garage, where he hides beneath a parked truck. While under the truck, Brian spots a manhole cover leading to a sewer line. Seizing the opportunity, he quietly removes the cover and lowers himself into the sewer. Moments later, the police search the garage, but find no trace of Brian.
Kim, it's Dad.
I have something to tell you.
Dad?
Your mom.
She's dead,
Someone murdered her.
but I'm gonna find out.
Dad?
Try to be strong.
Dad?
I love you.
Officer Frank is assigned to the case of Lenore's murder. He begins his investigation by looking into the call the police received from an unknown number, which contained the sound of Lenore's screams. As Frank digs deeper into the case, he finds something that raises more questions. He discovers the key to Brian's house in Lenore's bag and, suspiciously, examines the donuts Brian had bought earlier. Sam is watching the news when he hears about Lenore's murder. He receives a call from Brian, who asks him about the security code to a hidden place. Meanwhile, Officer Frank arrives at the garage. He finds a gun, and upon closer inspection, he notices fingerprints on the dust around the truck. Frank removes the truck, revealing a hidden sewer line. Frank realizes Brian had used the garage to escape. Brian reaches an old factory, which is his hidden safe house. This factory is a place Brian and his friends have used for secretive meetings and activities. Frank continues his investigation and arrives at Stuart's house.
You know, their relationship was mostly centered around their daughter, but I think that he wanted more than friendship.
We're just looking around and see if we can find something to help us.
I know what you're looking
Stepdad killed her.
You out there trying to find out who did this instead of standing around going through our home.
We have people out there looking.
He didn't do it. He just didn't. He didn't do it. There's no way on earth he would lay a hand. Please.
Bro, leave it alone, bro, because you did it. You did it.
You know, it happened in Paris and Istanbul a couple of years ago where Brian saved his family. A lot of people ended up dead, and now this. He loves his family, but he has a lot of enemies.
After they leave, Brian arrives at the scene. He stands by Lenore's body, saying his final goodbyes to his beloved wife, feeling heartbroken and sorrowful. Frank starts investigating Brian's background and discovers that after the age of 24, Brian joined a special force with no further public record. This leads Frank to suspect that Brian might be a spy for a secret agency. Frank orders his officers to keep a close watch on Kim, believing she will be in contact with Brian. He also sends 2 officers to track the GPS records of Lenore's car. However, Brian, anticipating their move, quickly reaches Lenore's car before the officers. He begins downloading the GPS history, and just as the officers arrive, Brian has already taken the data and escaped. Brian tracks down the latest location of Lenore's car, which leads him to a petrol pump far from the city. He investigates, but no one has seen Lenore there. Brian checks the CCTV footage and spots Lenore.
I wasn't here, the other guy was. But if someone was here, it'll be on there. Just push that button for the playback.
Freeze! Mr. Mills? I'll sue you! Back away from the goddamn desk! Just keep your hands where we can see it. Stay perfectly still.
Garcia and Smith, they got him.
They think we're idiots. It's unbelievable.
Come on.
This is gonna end bad for you.
Don't be such a pessimist. Dawson. By now, I'm sure you know who I am. You know what I'm capable of. All you have to know is I'm innocent. Give me 2 days and I can prove it. I can find out who did it.
Why does he want us handlers? He wants us to watch it.
Why?
I don't know yet. What are these guys?
Brian reaches the safe house where Sam is waiting.
Just imagine though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how it is, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You see how it is? Man finna get locked up for something he didn't even do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta go to extra length, man. You know what I mean? Because if bro would have tried to been reasonable, you know what I mean? Freeze! I said everybody freeze! You know what I mean? The police come inside the room and bro try to be reasonable. You know what I mean? Put his hands behind his back like a regular person would have been spending life. You know what I mean? Life without parole. Bam! You know what I mean? No hesitation. Because you know why? He got framed. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's a lot of people that got framed framed in the system, but it's a lot of people that's in the system, you know what I mean, for something they didn't do. We see it all the time. You know, people convicted of crimes they haven't committed, bro. That's why I say it's about being in the right place at the wrong wrong place at the wrong time.
Sam, the police data. At Lenore's funeral, the police are keeping watch. When Sam arrives, the signals from the police are disrupted, and they can no longer hear anything. Sam is using a device to block their signals. Sam tells Kim that Brian will contact him soon. Brian is watching Kim through a camera on Sam's jacket. The next day, Kim is heading to college, unaware that the police are keeping an eye on her. When she reaches her car, she notices that the police are following her. She quickly enters a supermarket where she buys a drink every day. Kim drinks it and continues to class, but soon starts feeling unwell. Meanwhile, Frank arrives at the supermarket and asks the receptionist about Kim. The receptionist confirms that Kim drinks the same beverage every day, but today she drank it inside the store.
I don't know what to do. I'm pregnant.
Don't you worry. Let's get through this first, and then we'll figure out what's best for...
I'm in the science building, East Wing. She's in the bathroom.
Don't move. Wait for me.
It doesn't feel real.
Oh, I know.
Stuart's been acting really weird. He must be scared about something. He hired bodyguards.
Brian triggers an
Hey! Sit the freak
Brian
down.
triggers an explosion, creating chaos and confusion. Amid the chaos, Brian manages to escape. Stuart is preparing to leave with a large sum of cash when Brian follows him. However, another car crashes into Brian's car, sending it off the road. But Brian survives, gets out, and hijacks another car at gunpoint. Brian follows the car to a bar where he sees the same group of people. They are having drinks, but Brian storms in, kills everyone, and confronts the man in charge.
Yeah, I'm taking him over John Wick. He just got more. Like John Wick, just crazy with the knocks, bro. Like John Wick, just crazy. Dang, that joke was cold right now. Silly boy, tricks are for kids. I knew it. I told y'all it was a stepdad, bro. I knew it. You were acting real weird.
None of this is making sense to me, Stuart. The Russians who were following me when I was following you, they work for you, Stuart?
I don't know anything. I swear I don't know anything.
If I believed that, we wouldn't be here.
Oleg Malikov.
Who is Oleg Malikov?
I owe him money.
Why didn't you tell this to the police? You let them think it was me.
I told them that you would find them and kill them. Either way, I'm a dead man.
You're not the one they're going to come after next.
Brian arrives at Stuart's house and takes Kim with him. Meanwhile, Frank gathers information about all of Brian's friends and orders his officers to investigate why the Russians are involved with Lenore's murder. Brian takes Kim to his safe house and demands that Stuart tell him everything about Oleg. Stuart explains that he was involved in illegal arms trading with Oleg, but their business deal went wrong. Oleg planned to kill him but spared his life on the condition that Stuart must repay the money he owes. Brian forces Stuart to call Oleg and tell him that he has all the money. Oleg arranges to meet him at a location. As Brian and Stuart are on their way, Frank calls Stuart, asking about Kim's disappearance. Stuart ends the call, which makes Frank suspicious. He orders his officers to trace Stuart's location.
Try anything funny, and they'll kill you. And if they don't, I will.
Stuart St. John, Mr. Malikov's expecting me.
Right on.
But shooting that thing like Tony Montana. Dang! Cuz is insane right now. Oh, he finna get switched the boot.
Get up!
Who are you, old man?
You killed my ex-wife, but you're not gonna kill my daughter.
First he gets me to kill your wife. He pushes you to kill me. It's the way he wins. Finish me. Finish me.
What is it?
No! Stop!
Get in the car. Let's go, come on. He's still alive. Let's get a medic in here. ASAP. Medic.
Frank calls Brian and explains that everything has become clear now. He reveals that the huge insurance money was tied to Lenore, and Stuart killed her to give the money to Oleg. Brian races to the airport, where Stuart is trying to escape with Kim.
Dang. The daughter on the plane, boy.
Taking my phone, sending texts, and then erasing them. To plant Lenore's body and make it look as if I killed her. All your worries over. But it didn't quite work out that way.
You can't kill me now.
With a good lawyer, you'll get out of jail in a few years. I'll find you, and we both know what's gonna happen.
Police arrives on the scene and arrests Stuart. At the station, Frank releases Brian as he knew from the beginning that he was innocent, but he had to control the investigation. Afterwards, Brian visits Jamie and Kim to congratulate them on her pregnancy. Kim shares that if it's a girl, she wants to name the child after her mother. Brian smiles as he is very happy for them and relieved that everything finally came to an end. And this is where the trilogy ends. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and if you did, please subscribe, smash the like button, share the video, and as always, thank you for watching.
So that is the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the dang stream, man. That was some crazy-ish right there. You know what I mean? Y'all know your boy Jay. You know what I mean? Your boy Jay, you feel me, is going live, you feel me, every single day throughout the week. You know what I mean? Only Sundays I'm going to miss, and I make a promise to y'all, you know, I would not miss another day other than Sundays when it comes to May. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the stream. Every upload will be uploaded to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jay. Take it easy before you end up like Beezy, man. Your boy Jay out, man.